Jim got the big promotion he was going for. It was an extremely competitive and difficult process that saw Jim pulling 60-hour work weeks and working nights and weekends. Jim really applied himself and discovered he could do more than he thought he was capable of doing. Jim knew they weren't just going to give this position to anybody. He was going to have to roll up his sleeves and put in the work. And so that is what Jim did. His bosses really applied the pressure, and Jim rose to the challenge. Jim discovered more about himself in that 1 month than he had in years. At first, he didn't think he had it in him. He didn't know that he could handle as much pressure as he did. He never thought he would be able to finish all that his bosses demanded of him. No one did. Many times he wanted to throw in the towel and quit, but he never did. Day after day, he became a little bit better, and he did a little bit more. His bosses began to notice the change. His coworkers noticed as well, and they began rooting for him. They began to invite Jim out to their after-hour get-togethers at the local bars, and Jim, usually timid and mild-mannered, accepted those invitations. He became the life of the party and gained a lot of confidence. His wife began to take notice too, and their sex life was better than it had ever been. Then the day came when Jim's bosses called him into the boardroom and gave him one final task. They told him once it was done, the promotion would be his. They wanted Jim to kill one of the other people who were competing for the same promotion as a sacrifice to the old gods. This was non-negotiable, and if he refused, he may find himself the one being sacrificed. Jim knew what he had to do, but struggled to find the will to do it. He began to doubt his abilities and dedication to the company. Jim had accomplished so much in such a short period of time, but this was a lot to ask. What could he do? But Jim remembered the old saying that says, "To whom much is given, much is required." This promotion was life-changing, not just financially, but socially as well. It came with prestige, power, 6 figures, a company BMW, and most importantly, respect. Jim had to choose between 3 of his coworkers, 3 people he had become close with lately, and who he had bonded with on his path to becoming a new man. Jim was devastated by the boss's request. But with so much on the line, Jim knew what he had to do. In keeping with his new work ethic, Jim didn't just kill one of the 3 other people he was competing with. He killed all of them and brought their skulls into the office as trophies. The bosses were well pleased. "Great job, Jimbo. Welcome to the big leagues. You earned it because you applied yourself and went above and beyond to achieve your goals. You were willing to make sacrifices in order to achieve your goals." We can all learn a lot from Jim, and I don't know about you, but his story inspires me every time I tell it to get up, get out, and get to work on the things that are most important. So what say you? Will you be like Jim? Great job, Jimbo.